Hey everybody, and welcome! Today, we are going to be doing a review of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Gotta be possibly one of the greatest games of all time. With me, we have Rye Guy, of course, and for our guest star today, we have Mr. Behavior himself. Welcome.
What up, man?
Honestly,
Thanks for having me.
hey, no worries, man. Honestly, I love talking about video games, movies, and all that stuff with you guys. And not to mention, it's nothing even professional. It's just being casual, just having a good time, while also giving our own opinions. Alright, so honestly, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, what can you say? That game's a masterpiece.
Yeah. You think it's a masterpiece?
Well,
I'm gonna challenge that.
okay, this is gonna be interesting. Okay,
No, honestly, I really do like Smash Bros. Ultimate, but I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece. I would say that the masterpiece is probably Melee. That being said, I like Ultimate better because of the roster size and everything.
Oh yeah.
But in terms of like reception and like what it's done, what it did for the genre, and like what it does for gaming as a whole, Melee is definitely the masterpiece. Ultimate is just kind of like icing on top.
that is true. I'm with you on that one. Melee actually did implement a lot of game mechanics that future games would of course use, which is pretty awesome. Honestly, yeah, if you were to compare Ultimate and Melee, I would say the one that had the most influence is of course Melee.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think especially because you see, like, you know, the scene around Melee still being very vibrant, right? For, like, a 20-year-old game that came out once, was never patched, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting that, you know, it still has such a scene around it. I personally don't understand it because, like, I want to play with, like, Simon Belmont and Sonic the Hedgehog, right? You can't do that in Melee.
True.
Right? But the scene around Melee is just like it's kind of a legendary thing. Like people still play this game at a really high level, competitively all the time.
True enough on that. And honestly, for as much as I love the franchise as a whole, that it is really awesome that each game did add more characters to the roster and really started expanding on which franchises they could go to, which consoles, if you want to go that far, considering that they got mascots from freaking PlayStation, Sega, and Xbox, so it would be interesting.
Well,
all right.
Not quite yet, right? I mean, we have Banjo, but he was Nintendo. Nintendo, right? Yeah, because he's a Rare character, and he's like really like part of like the Rare universe.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that was kind of to me when Banjo got announced. I was like really hyped because I grew up with, you know, N64, Banjo Kazooie, all that
Same here, man.
all that GoldenEye, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Same here,
And
dude.
so yeah, so it was like I remember when Microsoft bought Rare, and it was like, oh no, like what's gonna happen to all these franchises and stuff. And like so it was kind of like it was really like Banjo was kind of coming home.
Very true, very true.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we get started, what would you rate Super Smash Bros. Ultimate right now out of a score of 1 to 50? What would you guys give it?
1 to 50? Jeez.
Yeah, remember, we're
I
adding...
would say
Basically,
a
we're
solid
adding...
45.
45? Basically, we tally up 1 to 10 for each of the categories, and then we add them together, and that'll be your final score.
I see. 1 to 50. I would. Oh man. I'll agree with Rye Guy. I'll say 45.
Yeah. I'm actually thinking of going more 46, just 1 point above. Even I still think that the most influential game is still Melee, but I do like Smash Bros. Ultimate a lot.
Yeah, you know, it's hard. It was hard for me to like think about that. I haven't played it seriously in quite a while. Like I played a little bit when Sephiroth dropped, and I played a little bit when Min Min dropped. But yeah, I guess 45 makes sense. I mean, it is the game that I played the most on my Switch. So there's that.
True.
I think I have like 300 something hours in it, or probably make 400, close to 400 something.
Nice. Yes, not like compared to me playing Persona 5 and I have over 1,000 hours on... I think over 1,500 hours in both the original and the Persona 5 Royal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like I said.
I still have Persona 5 sitting on my shelf. I haven't played it yet.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Does that mean that you're a main in Smash Brothers?
Actually, surprisingly, no. My main's Kirby.
I've started Persona 5, but I have yet to beat the first boss.
What difficulty are you playing on?
What?
What difficulty are you playing on?
Oh, normal or whatever, but it's not because I can't beat the boss. It's just I haven't attempted.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I believe I got Yakuza Like a Dragon and some other games, and
Oh, okay. Got
I
diverted.
haven't gotten that.
All right. Let's start off this thing by talking about the story. Okay, this is actually one of the few things that, even though I do like how the World of Light works, I almost kind of miss the embassy from Brawl.
You mean the spaceship emissary? Or whatever?
Yeah, Subspace Emissary. Subspace Emissary.
Subspace Emissary. Yeah. Okay. So that's actually something that I would agree with you on. Like, Smash Brothers Brawl is honestly, I think, the most underrated Smash Brothers game because of that. Like, that game has the best single-player mode.
Oh, yeah.
In my opinion.
Almost definitely.
And it was kind of a mind-blowing game, especially because it was the first one to introduce third-party characters. There's a lot of reasons why Smash Brothers Brawl is really good, but people look at it as like a blight on the Smash Brothers series, which I think is ridiculous.
That's bullcrap.
Yeah, no, Smash Bros. Brawl.
It's because it's not as competitive. So they intentionally try to make it less competitive. And so that's the reason why people don't like it. Is because there's things in it like slipping, right?
Oh.
And they removed wave dashing and things like that. And so like the competitive scene doesn't like Brawl because it's not a competitive game. It's a party game.
Has anyone played the original Super Smash Brothers? That thing was far worse.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But that thing has an excuse because it was the first.
Well, so I went back and played the original Super Smash Brothers not too long ago. It's hard to understand how that game caught on. It's that bad. To be completely frank with you, like it's not balanced at all. There's two good characters. You have Mario and Kirby. That's it.
Yep.
And the graphics are inexcusably bad. That game came out after Ocarina of Time, and it looks way worse.
It does.
So, like, honestly, it's kind of a miracle that we even got a sequel to Super Smash Brothers, but that's because, like, the time period that it came out, like, we were all kids when it came out. We didn't really know what good game was. You know what I mean? And, like, so it was very easy for, like, I think I was, like, 9 when that game came out or something like that.
Let me see. So, it came out in 96. Like, what year did it come out? I think it came out in 96, I think.
I was 9.
Yeah, so, I was like around 3 years old, but I still watched the commercial.
Yeah, so like I remember getting that game and like trading in my my Game Boy Color and Pokemon for it, and like really loving that game. But I didn't know good game design. I didn't understand balance. I didn't understand a lot of things that are important to actually making a good fighting game. So all that stuff got slipped through me. Melee was like far superior of an experience when you think about it. But that game also came out in like 2001 or something like that, and I was like older and I understood games a lot more.
Yeah. I was only, I think, around maybe 8 years old when that game came out, and even I could tell just from playing it, it played a lot differently from the original. And I think nowadays with the story mode, luckily enough for the first two, it was only classic and adventure. And then right around the time of Subspace Emissary, yeah, God bless it, you just can't top that. For as much as I like World of Light, guys, I have to say, Subspace Emissary is just far superior.
Yeah, no, it is. It has like the cutscenes and like the little like the voice acting and stuff like that. And like,
I love Brawl simply for the fact that they introduced Snake as a playable character.
Right, it was the first with third-party characters, Snake and Sonic. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when the trailers popped out for those two. I'm like, are you serious?
Well, we got Sonic, right? And then we found out about Snake. It was like, whoa! Like, holy crap! We get both of these characters? It's amazing.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Especially because Melee, I don't know if you guys remember this. You guys are way younger than me, so you might not remember this. But in So Electronic Gaming Monthly used to be a game magazine. I don't
Oh,
know
I
if it still
remember
is, it might be.
that.
So
How old are you, dude?
I'm 33.
I'm 29.
Okay,
I'm
so
28.
you might remember this then. So Electronic Gaming Monthly came out with an April Fool's joke that basically told us that we could unlock Sonic and Tails in Super Smash Bros. Melee.
I remember that.
Exactly what they said to do, but the fact that Sonic was revealed as an actual character in Brawl after that was a big deal because we were all fooled. Like I remember being like, "Oh no, you can get Sonic and Tails in Super Mario or in Super Smash Bros. Melee. This is amazing." But that never came to fruition. And then when we got Sonic in Brawl, it was like, okay, game over. This is amazing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I actually remember. I swear to God, I think one of my friends was a big Metal Gear Solid fan. So when he saw Snake in Super Smash Bros., I swear to God, he screamed like a little girl after that. I'm like, dude, calm down. But he loved the game, so
deal, man.
yeah, it's unbelievable. But what would you guys rate this at a score of 1 to 10 for story? Honestly, for this game,
For Ultimate, I mean, it doesn't really have too. I mean, World of Light. I didn't finish World of Light. To be honest,
I haven't finished it.
I'm
either,
still working
so,
on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, like a 5 or 6.
5 or 6? Okay,
Yeah,
we'll just go
honestly.
with
I
6.
think a 5 would be decent.
For me, I'm gonna.
I gotta.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say I gotta mention something to you because you brought up the original Smash Brothers. So I have a friend, or I know someone. Really, we're not really friends, but I know somebody who bought a copy of the original Super Smash Brothers for 14 grand.
What?
Oh my God!
Okay, what?
Okay, first of all, the dude got ripped off.
I'll tell you why. So check it out. There is a group of people on the internet they call themselves the Video Game Authority, and they do like grading of video games, sort of like comic book grading.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
And so basically what you do is you send your game to them, they rate it between 1 and 100, and they send it back to you in a vacuum seal, and then people sell them on eBay. So this guy bought one of those Super Smash Brothers, swear to God, Super Smash Brothers 64 for $14,000. He can't even play it.
Damn.
My God.
Yeah, I think it's a ripoff personally, but
If it had handwritten signature from Masahiro Sakurai, then I would say yes, it'd be worth that much. But no.
I still don't think it's worth that much.
Maybe 1,000, maybe.
I would maybe 1,000, right? Exactly, maybe. And it would have to have the manual, and the manual would have to be signed by Masahiro Sakurai, and the box would have to be signed by Sakurai, and it'd have to be in perfect condition.
Yeah.
I would pay $1,000 for it, but that's it. I honestly the most I would pay for one.
Uh-oh, I think he got cut off. Dude, I think you got cut off on the... There you go. There you go, you got it.
Oh, I was going to say the most I would pay for one game is a little over 200 because that's the most expensive I've paid for a game.
For me, it was about 150 because I got the collector's edition of Xenoverse 2.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, for
Mine
me...
is Power Stone 2. 230 I paid for it.
Oh, God, what a great game.
Yep.
For me, it was $90. I got the special edition for Halo 3, and I actually got my game 2 days before the release date.
Nice.
I even got to play with the Bungie execs. I'm like, well, I did not know they were big Halo fans.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of, you got a Master Chief in your chat.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
up, Master Chief?
Oh, how you doing, man? Yeah, my Master Chief actually just happens to be my dad. He's the one who helps him out with the channel.
Cool.
He always pops in whenever he can. Actually, his mains are actually Link and Captain Falcon, actually.
I got it dug out for a second.
All right. So next is characters. Well, I think that's that's pretty much.
It gets a 10 for characters for me.
Yeah, same here. I'm with you on that one. 10.
So look.
Mm-hmm.
In it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
That's all I need.
Terry
This
Bogard.
guy's all I need. Terry freaking Bogard. I mean, I got my...
Oh, you got Mega Man? Oh, come on, dude. And Cloud? The audio I think is off, but damn, you got...
Oh, yeah, sorry.
No
I
worries.
got Fox. So all my amiibos, I got Terry, I got Ryu, I got Fox, Link, Cloud, Mega Man, Samus.
Nice.
But all I need in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is Terry freaking Bogard, and I'll tell you why. I'm a giant Fatal Fury fan. I love Fatal Fury. I've been playing Fatal Fury games since I was a little kid. And honestly like Fatal Fury and King of Fighters better than Street Fighter, and I know that that's blasphemy to some people, but whatever.
It's understandable. I actually played very well at Fatal Fury once.
Yeah, man. Dude, Fatal Fury is well, first of all, Fatal Fury, the original game, was created by like the planner of the original Street Fighter game, so they're inexplicitly linked as games. And so when Ryu was announced for Smash 4, I was really stoked because I love fighting games. I'm a big fan of like traditional fighting games. So Ryu getting in there was great. Ryu and Ken getting in Ultimate was great. But once Terry Bogard was in there, I was like, okay, this is dope. Because first of all, I don't know if you know this, but Smash Brothers was created because Sakurai wanted to make a fighting game that regular people could play, and he was a huge fan of King of Fighters. And he went into an arcade in Japan and was playing against some couple and kept beating them at King of Fighters, and he felt bad, and that's why he wanted to make a game that was easier for people to play.
That is awesome.
Terry Bogard being in Super Smash Brothers is like the whole thing coming full circle, and it's actually really amazing. Also, the fact that a lot of these kids who play Melee and even Ultimate and even Melee don't even know who Terry Bogard is. Yeah. And so having this character in there is actually a really good, big, huge sign of respect for fighting games that came previous. And I think it's awesome that he's in the game. I really don't need any other characters. I love playing Terry.
True
so
enough.
Terry on his own gives me a 10 for that.
Oh yeah. I think I remember the first time I got a chance to look at the game trailers and everything, and I saw Simon Belmont. I was thinking to myself,
oh, yeah, nice.
Are you kidding me? You're actually addressing a franchise you completely forgot about, Nintendo.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Good lord.
For sure.
I even remember playing the original NES game. I'm like, oh my god, he better have a similar moveset. And I'm like, oh my god, he actually plays like he does in the Super Castlevania 4.
Yeah. You know what's actually funny about that is so I didn't play Simon. I played Richter actually. Richter was my first main in Smash because of that. Because I was I love Castlevania too. I grew up with those games. I just actually recently bought the Castlevania collection for the Nintendo from Limited One Games for the Switch, and it's got the Nintendo style case, the old school style case and stuff.
Nice.
But yeah, it's gonna take forever to get here though, because they take forever. But Richter was actually my first main because I was really stoked that he was even a base character. I was expecting that to be DLC, you know?
Honestly, it's amazing that they even had all these characters. And then, alright, if we're gonna talk about characters, we gotta talk about the character reveals so far at this point. We have, of course, King K. Rool. I'm like, are you kidding me? You're bringing back one of my favorite villains as a child. And also the first one I ever truly beat. And then, of course, there's Ridley. I did not expect them to actually do it, but well done, Nintendo. You actually addressed the fans that he could fit in Smash Bros, damn it. Let me see. Then there was, oh, good lord. There was Banjo, and like we said before, Banjo-Kazooie. That one, everyone went nuts on that one.
Yeah, because we weren't expecting it. I mean, it was Banjo has been owned by Microsoft, technically. Rare, but Microsoft, right? For over a decade at this point, you know? And so, it was definitely something where we were not... I was expecting to be trolled.
Yeah.
Right? Because, that reveal trailer, too, it did troll us. Where Duck Hunt comes in and they, Duck Hunt, kind of pretends to be Banjo-Kazooie. And you see Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong what's going on, and then they're oh wait, it's just Duck Hunt. And I was really expecting them to just be okay, that's it, we're just gonna make fun of it for a second. I really do like the fact that they took the other rare characters, K. Rool, Diddy and Donkey Kong, well, they're Nintendo characters really, but like, Rare handled
Yeah.
them for a really long time. But
Yeah.
I like that they took them and put them in the trailer and like made them be the ones that were hyped to see Banjo-Kazooie, because it was like they were coming back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was like old friends coming to visit. You know what I mean? That was really cool, actually. I like that trailer a lot.
Oh yeah, one of my friends even said this is a sign Nintendo's gonna make another Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo 3E.
No, Banjo 3 has been dead in the water forever, but I think we might see, maybe we might see a re-release of like the older games on Switch or something like that. That's probably more likely.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, and then of course, if we gotta talk about it, yes,
Wait, before we move on to from Banjo, I have to mention that I did actually buy an Xbox because of that trailer, because I was like, I want to play Banjo-Kazooie again, and I don't have an N64, and I went out and bought an Xbox One. So it worked, by the way, Microsoft. It
nice. Yeah, I actually have an original N64, but I have not been able to find Banjo-Kazooie. Nice. I could never find it in any damn stores.
I think it's super rare. I don't think it's one of the. I think it's one of those games that that people don't sell. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. True enough. I would understand that. And then, of course, we gotta talk about the character that, from what my friends have told me, broke the damn internet, and that was, of course, Santa. I'm kidding. It's Sephiroth.
Yo, that trailer was awesome.
Yeah, I was like thinking to myself,
that trailer was awesome.
I actually remember when he got cut in half. I'm like, oh, okay. There's only a couple of characters I know of that could definitely do it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it would be Dante, or it could be another Sword anime character, or it could be, and then all of a sudden reveal the music. I'm like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. Yep.
That was so sick.
I was like,
yo, okay. That like I said, when Sephiroth dropped it brought me back to the game for a little bit.
Oh yeah,
because I was like, first of all, that was one of the characters that I asked for in on my video about Super Smash Brothers DLC way long ago. I was like, Sephiroth needs to be in this fucking game, like for real, man. Like he needs to be in the game because we had Cloud and we need more villains. So that was like, to me, I was like, okay, I got one. I think. Wait, we have two. Do we have two more or one more character left?
Right now, it sounds like we only have one more character, and then of course, there's a possibility we may get a pack 3.
Okay.
They're extending it.
Are they? Okay, so
from what I've heard, I don't know if it's confirmed yet.
Okay. So I need to get at least 2 more characters from my predicted roster, which we need Tails, and we need Crash Bandicoot.
Thank you.
They both need to be in, but I was really stoked that I got Sephiroth. I was like, okay, I got one.
Yep. Actually, I'll definitely talk about my. We should talk about our prediction list in a little bit, but maybe after we rate the stuff. But
yeah.
I remember years ago. This is during Smash Bros. 4, and they just announced Cloud. I was thinking, oh, what's next? Sephiroth's gonna show up in this game or the next one? And years later, I see the trailer. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? How did I call it? I was literally scared for my life.
It was necessary. Sephiroth was like, I mean, there's no way they could have avoided him for that long. I mean, he was obviously going to bring more people back to the game, you know?
Oh, yeah. Not only that, I love how his trailer almost reminded me of Advent Children.
Yes, that was the point. Yep, absolutely.
Oh, Lord. And you can definitely tell that Sakurai's a big Advent Children fan, because he went all on making it look like the movie. I'm like, Jesus. Good Lord.
Sakurai revealed that there are only 2 more characters remaining.
So there is 2 characters.
So we got Pyra and Mithra. Yes. You got Pyra and Mithra.
Yeah, that's the most recent.
And, yeah, he reiterated, no, there's only going to be 2 more characters. We're not going to get any more characters.
Not anymore? Oh, damn.
Yeah, I mean, the game has to come to an end. The game has to come to an end at some point. You know what I mean? But also, like, Sakurai needs to take a break. He's been working really hard for a long
True
time.
enough. Seriously, the dude needs like a year-long vacation, just straight up.
Decade-long vacation, man.
Decade's actually
Honestly,
more
I don't. We can't have any more Super Smash Brothers games. I think this needs to really be the last one because, first of all, they're never gonna have this size of a roster ever again. It will never happen because of all of the licensing and all of that stuff. And if they were going to do another Smash Brothers game, it would have to be something completely different.
True.
And at that point, it would alienate people. And I think this might be the last Smash Bros. Game we ever see, honestly.
True.
Yeah.
I think in this case that if they did decide to do more DLC characters instead of making a new game, that would also be more viable. Not only that, it'd be less work on Sakurai in the long run.
Yeah, I can see that.
That way he doesn't have to make another new game, and that way he doesn't have to work as hard, in my personal opinion. But again, that's only if they want to do that.
There's no way that Sakurai would ever let anybody work on Smash Brothers without him.
Exactly. He has so much pride for that game. He put his all into it, so.
Yeah, it's his baby, man.
True.
Yeah.
Right guy, what would you rate characters? Since me and him already rated it 10.
I'm going to have to go with 10 as well.
Alright, so we got a 10 on that one, yeah.
Favorite character?
Yeah, what character would you like to see, other than Waluigi, who would you like to see come into the game?
God, I am so... Alright, the last couple days have drained me.
Oh yeah, I understand that, man. Because he said either Tails or Crash Bandicoot. I'm hoping Master Chief, personally. I would love to see...
Tails needs to be in the game. If Tails isn't in the game, then that's ultimate disrespect. Either Tails or Robotnik. We need another Sonic representation.
Yeah.
Like, we really...
For me...
I want someone from the Metal Slug series to show up.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, do we have Metal Slug trophies?
Huh?
Actually, no. Yeah, we have some of the...
Yeah, I think it's more likely we'd get Metal Slug trophies.
Yeah, but I don't think that there's any, like, no assist trophies from Metal Slug. For me, I would love to see Master Chief from Halo show up. And the reason why I say Halo...
Okay.
Yeah, the reason why I say Master Chief is because not only would you have Microsoft being represented now, but you would also have possibly the video game character that revolutionized modern gaming as we know it today. Not only that, his moveset would be slightly different from Snake's, but in my personal opinion, he would actually be have a little bit more of a jump. He would use some of his equipment, have some references from all the main Halo games he's been in, and just overall just be a pretty awesome character to have. Not only that, you would have 3 of the biggest gaming giants right now with consoles already out, all in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think Master Chief would make sense. I doubt that he's going to be in the game only because we already got Banjo, and, like, I think Microsoft, Bungie, probably... Well, Bungie doesn't own Halo anymore, do they?
Yeah, no, they don't. It's 343.
343, yeah. So 343, I don't know. Like, I don't know if they would let him go. I really don't. Master Chief says Chrono. I think Chrono would be cool, but I don't think we're getting any more Square characters in the game. Then again, I said that way before I wanted Sephiroth, and we got Sephiroth. So
that's true. So heck, Sora could also be a character in there.
No, Disney won't allow that. There's no way Disney will allow that.
Here's the thing. Sora's not owned by Disney. Owned by Square.
Yes, he's half owned by Disney. Those characters are half owned by Disney.
True. But but here's the thing, though. Think about it this way. Not only would it promote the Kingdom Hearts franchise, but it promotes Disney at the exact same time. They would get so much money out of it.
Does Disney really need that? So the thing is, it's like, Disney, if you're talking about it from a business perspective, I don't think Disney would see any benefit in having their characters in the game.
That is true.
because they don't really need promotion. You know what I mean? They don't really need to do any of that. And also the backlash that Kingdom Hearts 3 just got, I think they probably want to just kind of like quiet down on that. Everybody's calling for Sora all the time. I don't think that Sora will ever make it in the game. I really doubt it.
True. Heck, if he does, that'll definitely be a surprise.
Yeah. So I found that Metal Slug, there's no trophies in Smash, but there's Metal Slug music in Smash.
Oh, there is?
So there's a possibility.
Yes. If you have Terry downloaded, you can use Metal Slug music.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's possible. All right, now we got to go into music, and I swear to God, I don't know how they managed to get over 900 tracks on this game.
Hey man, that music gets a 10.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, because it's got so much variety.
For the sheer volume and variety, the definite, I would say 12 out of 10.
Oh yeah, I wish we could go that high. All right, so here's a question: what would be your favorite top 3 favorite tracks from the? And this could be like an entire section from a character's perspective or something.
It's easy. It's a Sokka continues from King of Fighters 13. Easy. That's super easy.
Oh yeah.
My 3 favorites. Let's see. There's this special Metal Gear Solid 4 track that was released with Brawl that's made its way in. It was the theme of love or something.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Persona has good music too. I agree. Like those tracks from Persona 4. Like I freaking love Persona 4. That's my favorite game. And like the tracks are awesome.
Just a moment, gentlemen. I am being summoned.
Honestly, for me, and this is number 1 for me was Mario Kart Double Dash Rainbow Road. Because,
good one.
In my personal opinion, the best track out of all the Mario Karts I've played, and I've played everything from the original Super Nintendo, which I still own to this day, all the way to Mario Kart 8.
Nice, very nice.
The other one, it's gonna be Hyrule Temple because I do love Zelda 2. I know a lot of people are gonna give me flack for this, but I love Zelda 2. It's a good game.
I'm not mad at you about that. I actually really liked Zelda 2 when I was a kid too. I haven't played it recently, but
yeah, I remember playing it on the original NES when I was working at a retro video game and toy store over in Ohio, and I had so much fun playing it. I actually even remember beating it. I even beat it without doing the glitch where you have to stay in the corner and stab Shadow Link a whole bunch of times.
Wow, that's amazing. I've never beaten that game. Hats off to you for that.
Honestly, I loved it so much because it actually felt like I was on an adventure. More than even the original, where I was feeling I was in a maze.
Sure, yeah, I get that.
And the other one, and I think this is actually a tie between Persona and, surprisingly, Banjo-Kazooie. Persona, it's a tie for those one with Reach the Truth, Mass Destruction, and Last Surprise. And for Banjo-Kazooie, it is its main theme for the stage. I think it was what's it called?
The Banjo-Kazooie main theme.
Yeah, that or it was
Okay, so you know what's really funny about that?
Yeah.
So apparently, didn't David Wise compose that? Was it David Wise who composed that song?
I thought it was Grant
Whoever
Kirkhope.
it was that they were working with. Who was it?
I think so. Hold on, I gotta double check. Give me a second. I'm curious now. All right, so.
But whoever it was that they were working with was in the UK, obviously, right? Because Rare's in the UK, and he's the only person that they worked with not in Japan on any of the music.
Yeah, it's Grant Kirkhope, a British video game composer.
And,
you got it.
And the remixes that he made was amazing.
I have to go on that shopping trip now.
All right, see you, man.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, so.
Yeah, the remixes that he made for that game were really really stellar. Honestly, they really fit the world very well, and I think Sakurai was like really nervous about it, but it ended up working out really well. He's fantastic.
Yeah, he's the same guy who did the composing of the music for Donkey Kong 64, GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, so many games under his belt. It's unreal. Because, good God, it's unbelievable. He even did, like, Killer Instinct 2. He also did Donkey Kong Land, Star Fox
Sounds about right,
Adventures, Viva Pinata. I did not know he did that one. Oh my God, he did even the Ghostbusters game. Wow, that's unreal. Ukulele, not surprised there. Still, he did so much. It's unreal. This freaking dude's a master.
What Ghostbusters game was it? The one from like the PS3 one?
Wait, which game?
You said the Ghostbusters game he did.
Yeah, for the Xbox 360.
Yeah. The one that's basically Ghostbusters 3. I love that game.
Oh yeah, I was like thinking to myself, that was my official Ghostbusters 3 for me.
Ghostbusters 3, basically. I mean, like, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
That game actually was the game I was playing when I got affiliate on Twitch, because I beat it on Twitch on like over Christmas, and I got affiliate.
Nice. Yeah, my personal game was Cuphead, because I got raided all of a sudden.
No. Yeah, that's what happened to me with Ghostbusters, yeah.
Oh yeah, can't go wrong with those games, man. All right, time to talk about the design. And for as much as I do like the design of the characters and everything, it just looks like more of an updated version of Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, except cleaner.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can't really fault them for that. I mean, it's the same formula, right? It's kind of something I wasn't expecting. So I'm gonna give it a 10, just because I would say it's a 10 for all the other games except for maybe Smash 64.
True. Honestly, for what it's worth, it is a unique style, and it fits them very well. So, yeah, I'm with you on that one. Definitely a 10 for me. And for what it's worth, though, it's one of those games that surprises you every time when you look at it, because the stages look amazing, and especially how and of course the stage transitions.
Yeah. Well, also, I would say, like, from a design perspective, from a game design perspective, for, like, specifically UI design, that game is really, most of the Smash Brothers games are really good about that. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but, so, in the beginning of the game, when you first boot up the game, you press a button. If you just press A, you'll get into the main mode of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And that is intentional. So if you open the game up, it'll have Smash as like your first thing. You don't have to move anything around. Just A, and you get into the main mode of the game. And that was like very intentional on Sakurai's part, like to have those big buttons and to make sure that if a player just mashes buttons, they'll get into the main mode of the game. Sakurai is very, very good about like UI design and like how the player feels about interacting with the game. So like a good example of this was Smash Melee. So if you go to Smash Melee and you go into the character select screen and you start flicking the C stick, you remember what happens?
Mm-hmm.
If you start flicking the C stick, what happens?
I think when you flick the C stick around, it actually moves the screen itself.
Correct. It moves the screen around. And so the reason that happens is because Sakurai is very he's very adamant about the game telling the player what is going on every single time the player does something, giving the player some kinds of feedback. And Smash Brothers is a very good example. Like I said, like you hit A, you go into the main mode of the game. And so UI design wise, like all the Smash Brothers games are flawless, because I know like from like reading like a lot about like what he does, like Sakurai is very, very meticulous about his UI design.
Oh yeah.
So I would say 10 for that too. Like game design wise, like level design is one thing, which I like a lot in those games too. But UI, like I'm a geek about UI and stuff, and that Smash Brothers has like the best.
True enough on that one. And for those of you guys who don't know what UI stands for, it stands for user interface. But honestly, the UI is possibly one of the best in just in gaming in general, because I don't think there's many video games that really do something like that.
Especially like thinking about every single button needs to give the player some kind of feedback if that happens.
True.
Like most games don't really do that. They kind of leave buttons open, they don't do much or whatever.
Yeah. I wish games tried that more, and maybe they might actually see that there's something more to this game than meets the eye. Oh, there we go.
Transformers.
Oh. There it
Keeps
is.
doing that.
No worries, man. Okay, and finally, we're gonna get into, well, the obvious one, gameplay. Good lord, for as much I do love this game. It plays better than Smash for Wii U and 3DS. Definitely plays better than Brawl and plays better than 64. But not at the extent of Melee just yet.
Really? So I would say that it plays like a perfect middle ground between Melee and Smash 4.
Yeah.
Because they got rid of a lot of the broken stuff about Smash Melee. See, the thing about Melee is that, like I said earlier, it was released once and it was never patched. There's a lot of broken stuff in that game, like wave dashing and things like that.
Yeah.
Smash Ultimate gets rid of all of that. And I think that's one of the reasons why Melee people want to hold on to Melee is because they want to be able to exploit all the broken stuff in it.
True.
And they can't do that in these newer games, which I think is better.
Mm-hmm. True enough. Not to mention, I also think that they actually made a form of wave dashing that isn't completely broken.
Right.
Which allows you to, like, when you do wave dashing and dodging, that it shortens the amount of invincibility frames you have to a point where,
yes, exactly.
Yeah, where they can actually just absolutely mess the crap out of you if you exploit too much.
Right. And I like that. Like, Melee has that broken stuff where you can kind of do that infinitely, and, like, certain characters can do it better than others, like, namely, like, Luigi, for example, right?
Oh, yeah.
And, like, that's not cool. That's broken. Like, that's broken.
Exactly. Not to mention, I also like how it also added perfect shield, which allows you to time your shield just to the point when they start to strike. And then, of course, there's air dashing, which honestly is pretty impressive that you can do directional air dashing. I didn't even expect that.
Yeah.
They did a lot of stuff for this game and really made sure to put their all on this one. It's unreal.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you personally think about the gameplay itself as a whole, as well as your favorite parts?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty cool. I like that they added like the parry mechanic. You know, that was actually one of the main things that I really liked about the game when I first started playing it. I like the pacing of it. I know a lot of people think that it's a little slow, right, compared to Melee, especially, but to me that's fine. I like the fact that you can do things like, every stage has an Omega mode, right, so that you can have a little bit more variety in like the stages that you're doing if you're playing competitively. Like, I play Smash Brothers like at not at a competitive level, but like as a competitive game. So I do like Omega mode, no items, one-on-ones, that kind of thing. And so like I like the fact that the game was created to cater to, or at least has options to cater to people who play like me, because that tells me that Sakurai and his team at Sora and all that, they were paying attention to all of us who were playing the game like that since Melee.
Oh yeah.
Like I was playing the game like that, Battlefield, no items, one-on-ones in Melee, right? And like Smash 4 kind of improved upon that, right? Smash Ultimate does that even better. The fact that like every stage has an Omega version, fantastic. So I think it's great.
Yeah, not to mention, I actually do like some of the features in the game, such as Adventure Mode now has all these different challenges for you to do, and it gives you almost a level of challenge you normally don't get from any other Smash game.
Yeah, I agree.
But at the same time, I also like how the interface is so much better, especially for when you're trying to figure out what, like the training stage that they have. you could actually see the angles and trajectories
Yeah.
of where
Yeah, for
the
sure.
of how certain attacks work for
Yeah.
particular characters. It's honestly impressive.
Yeah, I agree with that too. That's actually a really good point about the training modes. Is like, it really it goes into what I was saying. It really caters to the audience that wanted to play it as a competitive fighting game,
Mm-hmm.
which is fantastic. Because you get those in competitive fighting games, right? You have your training mode with your grids, so you can know how far your characters are spaced from each other when they do certain moves, etc. And now you can do that in Super Smash Brothers, especially with the trajectory thing, like you mentioned. Yeah, I agree. That was fantastic.
Yeah, and then of course, for the casual fans, they love when home run contests finally came back. I'm like, yes.
Right. Yeah.
I think one of my records right now is with me and my buddy Sean. We actually around 3,700 kilometers as our farthest distance so far.
Nice. Very nice.
We still haven't never been able to break that record, unfortunately. Damn it.
One day.
One day we shall defeat it. Though that will take a while. They did bring back Multi Smash. I thought that was pretty cool too.
Oh yeah, for sure. I haven't really played that very much, but yeah, I mean it's a cool kind of novelty feature.
Yeah, I'm also kind of sad they got rid of Target Smash. I remember doing that a lot as a kid.
Oh yeah, break the targets thing.
Yeah,
That's not in there at all. Really?
I don't think so, honestly, because I've been looking and so far I haven't found it. If any of you guys find it, let me know in the chat, because I would love to
for
find out
sure.
personally. But other than that, though, the game itself is just absolutely amazing. I wish
I agree.
that this game, if this game is the final one, that if they find a way to put it for future, like maybe do like a portable version that allows you to just like transfer it to a future Nintendo console. That way they don't have to make a new game. They can allow Sakurai to relax for a little while, and that way they can just do that. I think that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Especially since Nintendo's never really been that good with backwards compatibility.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they've always just kind of tried to like sell you back their old games, you know. So they'll probably continue to do that.
True. So, I have a score of 1 to 10. What would you rate gameplay?
10.
Oh yeah, I'm with you.
I'm gonna be consistent. I'm right where I was at the beginning. I said 45, and I think I'm at a 45.
All right. Okay. Here we go. Now we're totaling up the scores. My original score was 46. Mine just became a 47, just slightly only 1 point off. And you had a score of 45. All right, did you give a score for story 6 or 5 in
I said 5. I'll say 5, yeah, because it's
All right, so I just had to fix that. There we go. And yep, you matched your score of 45.
Aha, what do I win?
Oh yeah. Maybe we should do something like that. Honestly, you get all right. So how about this?
Kind of like a game show, you know.
Oh yeah. Actually, how would you like to choose the next game review for our channel?
Sure, yeah, I'll message you on Discord. I'll think about something.
Awesome. All right, now we talk about the next part of our channel, which a lot of people love when we do this. We call it Retro Evolution. And basically, with this, we answer questions, as well as, of course, we give a general question for all of our viewers, including you. If you were a game designer or game developer, and you were given full control of... Oh, you are? So that's great. All right, so...
I am that, yeah.
If you were given full control of Smash Bros. Ultimate, what would you change and why? But that's only if the score was not a 50. If it doesn't have a 50, then you can change whatever you want. If it's a 50, then we have to skip it.
Okay, hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta turn my sprinklers off and then I'll answer. I'll think about it. 1 second.
Okay, no worries, man. Okay, so it looks like he's going for that. But yeah, for me, I'll start off for now. Is that personally for me, I honestly love. I would love to see if they could try to make something similar to Subspace Emissary, and the reason why is that Subspace Emissary is one of those game modes that honestly, it made you feel like you were a part of almost like a grand adventure more than World of Light. Surprisingly, Even though I do love World of Light, it's just that way. I would think that would be the only thing I'd change.
Okay, so what would I change? That's a tough one because I feel like this game is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So
I actually just mentioned to everybody I would change World of Light personally to fit more of the Subspace Emissary style.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would agree with you there, but what would I change? I don't know, man. Maybe I would probably, honestly, I would probably add more music from Persona.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a couple of tracks in there that there's a couple of tracks that I feel like are missing. I guess I would, yeah. I think overall, I think that's like the main thing is to probably add more music tracks. Because there's some things where it's like I feel like some franchises get more love than others.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And then maybe add costumes for the characters.
Oh yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, other than changing World of Light, I think the only real thing, and I know there's going to be a lot of fans that would agree with me on this, make DLC passes and that's it. You don't have to do any other gameplay mechanics or anything else. That way, not only would you be able to sell this game even more to fans, especially since it means that they get more characters that they love, and yes, I know, the licensing would be a little bit of a difficult thing, but think about it this way. If you can somehow get some of your favorite characters onto that game, you can make that game last well past any expiration date you would think of. This game could last for even longer if they had more DLC passes like they do with Street Fighter or Tekken or, heck, King of Fighters and other games. Just imagine. Yeah. Heck, one of my friends is actually kind of hoping that Scorpion, Sub-Zero, or Liu Kang somehow show up in...
Oh, that would never happen.
Oh, Lord, Mortal Kombat.
That would never happen.
Honestly, Liu Kang, I would understand because he's very much a good guy. And I don't think he would
Scorpion's
do anything
a good
violent.
guy too.
True. But honestly, though, yeah.
It's too mature. I think, well, then people would say, well, what about Bayonetta? And I'm like, okay, well,
and then there's Cloud.
But,
and then and then Snake.
Yeah, I think Mortal Kombat would make sense to have a representative, but there are too many fighting game characters in the game already.
True.
I don't think that there's going to be any more real fighting game characters. You have Ken, Ryu, and Terry. That's all you really need.
Yeah, the only other
also the fact that it's a Western franchise because Banjo-Kazooie, right, is like the only character that comes I guess K. Rool technically too, that originates from Westerners.
Yep.
Right.
I think so. Yeah. The other one, of course, is Pac-Man. Pac-Man's also Western.
Pac-Man's in the game, yeah. No, Pac-Man's Namco.
Yeah. No, I thought they were Atari.
You're right. Originally, it was Atari, but
yeah,
now
that's what I was thinking.
It's owned by Namco. Yeah,
that is true. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I have a list of questions here from certain fans of Smash Brothers, which I have to admit there were a lot of them. All right. So here is the first question, and they were really specific about this. What would be the top 5 characters you would love to see in this game, excluding those that have already been introduced into the game?
Okay, Tails.
All right, so you got Tails.
Tails, Crash Bandicoot.
All right.
Rayman.
Ooh.
Dr. Robotnik.
Ooh.
And 5th character. I'm going to go with Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil.
Ooh, that's a good one. All right, let me see. For me, Master Chief from Halo. That would be awesome to see. I'm with you on this one, but since you already chose Crash Bandicoot, I'm going to go with Spyro as my second choice.
Nice.
Ooh, this is a pretty tough one. I'm thinking of other characters that would work very well in this game. Yeah, I would have to say Chrono would be pretty interesting to try out because his moveset is very much in tune with what Smash Bros. Could do. 007 from GoldenEye.
Oh wow,
because that'd be funny.
That's a never will happen because of MGM and
True.
all the licensing. That's too much licensing problems, but cool
True
choice.
Enough. True enough. And the last one, and I know my friends are gonna kill me if I don't mention him. Frickin' Dante from Devil May Cry.
Oh, nice. Yeah, for sure. Wait, was that 4?
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
We need 5.
Yeah, there's Spyro. There's
Spyro, Master Chief,
Chrono,
Dante,
and
yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, here's another question. If you were to create your very own character for the game, what would be his moveset?
Oh, geez. Oh, I'd have to think about that one for a long time before I can answer it. Because you're asking me to come up with a character design and a moveset on the spot.
No, not character design. Like, if you were to have a character from your favorite game into the game, what would you make his moveset?
Okay, so I'm just gonna go with Crash Bandicoot. So his up B would be bouncing on a crate, right? Mm-hmm. Sort of like Sonic.
Oh yeah.
His down B. His down B could be like a spin, like a spin move.
Ooh.
Or maybe his forward B would be the spin move.
Yeah, I think his down B wouldn't that be like the body slam? I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Down B could be his body slam. Yeah. Absolutely. His slam, and then what would his neutral be?
I'm thinking that if his neutral B should be like the Wampa Fruit Bazooka.
I don't like giving him extra stuff.
Or how about his
Maybe
tornado
spin?
spin?
A Wampa Fruit or something.
How about this? How about the tornado be his neutral B and his side B be the slide dash?
Yeah. That works. Well, because I was thinking doing the slide dash, making it being his forward A, like his running A. Or like his tilt. You know what I mean?
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! Wow.
And then, what would he do for neutral B?
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'd have to play some more Crash again and
I know that he has the double.
But yeah, neutral B might make sense to do the spin, and then forward B could be something else.
What the Wampa Fruit Bazooka again could be his forward smash.
Yeah, that could work.
Especially since he can actually aim it while he's standing still.
Exactly. Yeah. It'd be kind of similar to how Banjo has the egg shot.
Yeah. Also, but not as a high rate, but it does more damage. Less fire rate, more damage.
Yeah.
What would be his final smash?
Oh man, I don't even mess with final smashes, but Crash's final smash. I mean, it could probably be something related to the newest game. Mm-hmm. With maybe the gravity mask or something like that.
Ooh.
It probably would just be invincibility mask, the
Aku.
And then he could just run around and kill everybody with one hit or something like that.
Or launch them into the air or something.
Yeah.
Okay, that'd be pretty cool.
All right, your turn.
All right, my turn. Let me see. Well, I normally would go with Spyro because he's pretty easy, but I want to challenge myself this time. So I'm going to go with Master Chief's moveset.
All right.
For his down B, I would think it would be the Bubble Shield. Yeah, because I want him to be different from Snake. With the Bubble Shield, he could then put it down right here. A Bubble Shield goes around him, and then if anyone tries to shoot a projectile at him, it would glance off, basically. Plus, it doesn't move with him, so it just stays right where it is. And then, of course, it dissipates after a few seconds. And heck, he could be in the same position as he was in the trailer for Halo 3. Let me see. For his side special, I would say I would go with the rocket launcher being his forward B, because, or his side B, because honestly it'd be easy. He could just shoot 2 rockets. You could do a reload animation while he's running around, and that way he can get a couple good more shots in there. For his up B, it would have to be his jetpack from Halo Reach.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that way, and not to mention, by pressing A, you can use his assault rifle while he's flying around. Does minimal damage, but at least it's something that he can use to at least be able to do damage from above. And for his neutral B, ooh, that's a tough one. It's either going to be the Spartan laser, which I think would just absolutely be stupid, but it also could work as almost like a Lil Max charge attack, but instead it charges up and it does a massive amount of damage. But you have to be perfectly still and you have to wait for the thing to charge. So you're like, oh god, I'm a sitting duck. Oh god, I'm a sitting duck. Oh shit. And then basically get wailed on if someone finds you. And for his final smash, it would either be 2 things. 1, him and the Arbiter teaming up to beat the ever-loving crap out of the player. And then, of course, just shoot him with a whole bunch of weapons in their arsenal. And then, of course,
kind of like Mega Man's Final Smash.
Yeah, or heck, it's the Arbiter slashing with his sword and Master Chief using the gravity hammer to launch him into the air. The other Final Smash I would think of is the Halo ring itself opening fire and just absolutely damaging everyone on the screen. But it won't be like instant kills, just it'd be doing a certain amount of damage and have some sort of side effect along with it.
Cool, I like it.
At least that's how I would do it. Alright, so what other character would you like to see, what would you try to customize their moveset for?
Oh man, this is tough, man. You're putting me on the spot. Like, I wasn't thinking about this.
Oh, trust me, they were putting me on the spot when they asked me this question.
I'd probably just go with Tails. So Tails up B obviously would be flying. And then his down B would be similar to Sonic's. Would probably be just a spin. His forward B would be some kind of a gadget. Maybe no. His forward B would be like maybe he gets into the red tornado and flies forward or something like that.
Oh, I have an idea. What about his arm cannon from Sonic 2 Adventure Battle?
That could be his neutral B.
Ooh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. So there you go. Tails.
Nice. Yeah, because honestly, I've been trying to figure out a moveset for Tails if he did get in, and since he's not an assist trophy, he could definitely get in.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too. I think the only other character I think I can customize right now for this question is screw it, let's go with Spyro.
All right.
Honestly, for his moveset, for as much as I do love the original games don't necessarily give him that much variety, unfortunately. Where if I'm gonna do Spyro, I would keep the design of Spyro from those games, but take the moveset from Legend of Spyro.
Oh, wow. I've never even played any of those games.
Mainly because he has a whole bunch of elemental attacks. Like, his downs B would be he would use the power of Earth, turn himself to a boulder, rev himself up, and then he charges at his opponent. Almost like how Jigglypuff does her rollout. Then for his up B, it would be, since he has the power to fly, we wouldn't give him really much of anything except for maybe something similar to
like
Pikachu's. Yeah, where his up B would be Pikachu's thunder in a way. He can summon thunder or create almost like a gigantic electrical EMP burst. For his side B, it would be almost like it would give him almost like a little dash using wind.
I would just give him the headbutt. Doesn't Spyro do a headbutt?
Oh yeah, you can use the headbutt with the wind.
Forward B. Yeah.
And then, of course, for his neutral B would, of course, be his fire breath.
Nice.
And for his final smash, it would be him using the ether breath to just basically murder everyone murder his target.
Nice.
All right. Here is another question.
I can take one more, and then I gotta head out.
All right, sounds good, man.
I gotta do my own stream.
Oh yeah, of course.
My own stream tonight.
This is an interesting question. Actually, I told them about your channel, and someone actually said they're a big fan of yours. So this question specifically for you. Cool. The question says, I really like your channel. I love that you play all sorts of amazing fighting games. I'm a big fighting game fan myself. And I wanted to know, if you were given a chance to take any fighting game character or any, like, 3 of your favorite fighting game characters into Smash Bros., who would they be and why? My personal favorites would be Zangief, oh dear lord, from Street Fighter. Mortal Kombat would be Shang Tsung, because I want to see more villains. And especially since his ability that he can copy the forms of any character in the roster, oh dear lord, that'd be a huge undertaking. And my third character would be, hold on, I'm trying to read his name. What's that female girl character's name? The one with the hawk with her at all time?
You're talking about Nakaruru from
Thank you,
Samurai
Nakaruru.
Shodown.
Yeah, that would be his third choice. So this is all you, man.
Okay. So my first character would probably be Kyo Kusanagi from King of Fighters, because that was the character that I thought was going to be coming to Smash Brothers when I saw.
Audio.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, got it.
Can you? Okay. So like with the old school Neo Geo intro, with the King of Fighters tournament, it's interesting too because Smash Brothers. So again, Sakurai was very inspired by King of Fighters because he loved that game. That's why you have the Smash invitations like that look the way they do, because that's the same thing that happens in King of Fighters. Is you get like a little thing.
Yeah.
So in the old King of Fighters games.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so I would put Kyo in there because, you know, it was kind of like, you know, it'd be again coming full circle again, and then you'd have King of Fighters representation and not just Fatal Fury representation. And I think also like him juxtaposed against like him and Terry juxtaposed against Ryu and Ken, really cool.
Oh yeah.
So I would choose that. Then let's see. For my next character, I would probably want to do. I probably want to do a character from like an anime fighting game, maybe like Soul Bad Guy from Guilty Gear.
Ooh.
Because, you know, there's not really much anime representation. I think it might be fun to kind of to do that. I think that would be cool. So, and then the last one. Honestly, I would probably want it to be somebody. If we got somebody from Mortal Kombat, I would put Johnny Cage in.
Ooh, Johnny Cage.
Just because he's got a lot of humor to him as a character, and I think he would fit in well in the Smash Brothers world.
Nice. All right, so let me see. If I were to choose 3 myself, I actually would put a Persona character in there since they do have a fighting game, Persona 4 Arena. And I think either it would be Yu Narakami or it would be Yosuke Hanamura, because they play very well in that game. And not to mention they can fit very well in the world of Smash Brothers. Not to mention anime representation. The other one would definitely be... I would definitely say I'm still going to go with, personally for me, Liu Kang, since he'd be an awesome character to add. Not to mention it would be too hard to make him. And finally, for my last character, and we're going to go into Tekken territory here.
Oh, nice.
And I think we should have either Kazuya or Heihachi in there.
Okay. I would like to see Kazuya. That'd be cool.
Oh, yeah. Not to mention his final splash would be him going into Devil Jin form.
Yeah, right. Yeah, totally. Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Devil War. That'd be awesome. Anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. I want to thank Mr. Behavior for joining us as well. Seriously, dude. Glad to have you here. If you ever want to join us for another episode, let me know. And of
Absolutely,
course,
man. This was fun.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And just everybody knows you can find me at twitch.tv/MrBehavior. As I'm sure some of you guys know, I do fighting games, but I also do like variety. I'm doing Onimusha Warlords right now, so that's going to be the next game that I'm playing for a little while. So the original version, not the remaster.
Nice. Seriously, guys, follow his channel. He does amazing content. I've watched some of his streams. They're awesome.
Thank you.
And
all right, well, good talking to you, man.
All right, good talking to you, man. Have a great day. All right, so thank you guys so much for joining me here. Next week, we're going to be doing another horror movie franchise, which is going to be Jaws. And it is going to be, of course, myself, Billy Peddle, and Puginator 2020. And, of course, Mr. Behavior will let us know the game we are going to be reviewing for the week after. And, of course, yes, I am still trying to contact Pluminator to do a movie review sometime in the future. We will be doing that as soon as we can. Until then, I hope you all have an amazing day. I'll see you all next time. This is Mr. Retroactive signing out.